I hope you can see and hear me, Jivka. I've done this in a bit of a rush, and I have to say that... Oh, there we go. Just let my tablet loaded in so I can see you. Here we go. Hello, Abdul. Yes, okay, look, I'll tell you the situation here, people. It is 10 to 10 in the Australian morning. I'm back in the library from where I started. Hello, Sean. I'm back in the library from where I started streaming. And I have an appointment at 11:30. I've got nothing to do in the meantime. The appointment's only just within short cycling distance up the road, so I've lumped the notebook in. The alternatives to take take a bus in, but then I'd have a sizable walk up to the appointment. So here we go. I've got Jivko and Abdul and Sean. I'm glad somebody's here. If I just do, I can remember all these keys are. If I do that, people, I'm hoping you will see the display in a moment. I'm just waiting for my tablet to catch up here. Yep, okay. So there's LibreOffice, people. Bludger is 97.5% of the way to level 92. So what we're going to do here is hopefully, and each run gets 3.2%. That means that if we can do this run successfully, somewhere along the way he should hit level 92, and then it's time to Abdul, about the text, I've yet to figure that out. Now I'll tell you, okay, Abdul, since you've asked, it was working, as I recall, that it wasn't doing that when I was streaming from the library at the end of last year, but I lost all the... I had a fault develop in OBS. I was able to get it back without reinstalling it, but it's done that ever since, and it's a mystery to me. Yeah, I cannot understand that, Abdul, and I'll have to have a look at it again. It's about the best thing I can suggest. Alright, I have no idea why I've tried changing the font. Let me go to OBS, people. You may see the recursive thing. It's the vertical scroll. Arial bold. No, can't figure that one out. Not on this sort of rush anyway. Alright, let's go back to the game, people. And again, just let me catch up here on the tablet to make certain you're seeing the right thing. Right, there we are. No, Abdul, I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so this should be our last run towards and hit level... Oh, he's got the armour back. Oh, yeah, okay, durability 18. That armour goes to Raxka for repairs. Okay, so, yeah, I'll have to sort that pixel stuff. That don't know what that is. Right. Now, what we'll do here this morning is we will do, hopefully complete this run, then I'll get a piece of paper. We'll have a look at the experience required to get the next level. But I reckon that level, oh, hang on, geez, I do this a lot. Just need to do that. Then we'll try and see how many, oh geez, the notebook screen's not as good as the desktop. Right. And then hopefully we'll try and do the calculation. I don't want to go any higher in levels, I think. Usually a unique down here. Yeah, well, there's a Death Lord anyway. We're going to get a favourable roll here. Oh, I've got souls. Alright, so be it. No, but it's good of you to join in. So this wasn't... I ummed and ahed. I thought the alternative I said was to come to Ballarat, get to Ballarat about 9:30, walk up to the appointment, which is a good 15-20 minutes, And I thought, nah, I can got to say we're not worrying about carrying mana potions with this character anymore. Oh, the Storm Lash is wearing out. Or more accurately, the right-hand Storm Lash is wearing out. Then we've got to figure out what build I'd like to use. In fact, we should have enough time. In fact, should we have plenty of time? I'm still puzzling about what build to use if I go for the Pit Zerker idea. Do I go axe, and I've got a decent death cleaver, or do I go sword? And one of those uniques, let's go back and repair that. Let's repair everything except the armour.
Afternoon.
Right, one doesn't need repairs. Okay. Now the rest of it though, 146,000 we can probably afford, but let's just keep going as we are. How much with right at the moment? There is 85. Now Abdul, you might have, I actually got the second Stormlash off bail on Saturday night, running, it said 85 MF. He's found a Geeds for 26. There's another 25 there for 51. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 51. It's a bit more than that, is it? 26 and 25 is 51, 58, 65, 72, 79, 85. No, that's right. So when I get to the Pit Zerker idea, we will try and sort out. Now, by the way, my tablet is off to one side too. So it's back to the old library setup. Oh, that was silly. I needed Nature's Peace, which is in the cube. Dear me, so that wasn't necessary either. Yeah, it's not enough surprise to get a Stormlash with only 85. It's about a 1 in 8,000 drop. Now, I had a look a bit later. You're about 5 times more likely. That's immune. You're about 5 times. Oh, that's hitting hard, whatever it is. Oh, it's immune to physical. Alright, here we go. Whoops, didn't do that right. Did not do that right at all.
How may I be of help?
Hello, Stefan.
Yes.
This is my surprise stream. I wasn't expecting to do this myself. Oh. Oh, that one's immune to physical even with the Decrepify on. Alright, let's swap weapons and go to the Baron of Stars with their elemental damage and see if that has any effect.
Good afternoon.
This happens occasionally. Yeah, well, we might get there with these. Yeah, we're going to too, right. What are we going to do here? I still think the... I'm not playing this character well, people. We're going to get some scrolls. Okay, Stefan, I don't know if you were on the stream. I can't remember. When I started streaming, it was about November of last year. And originally I lived in a small country town. This is coming from the state of Victoria, Australia. I live in a small country town which at that stage had no provision for high-speed internet. So what I was doing was, mouthful of water, catching a bus into the nearest regional centre, and this library I'm in does have sufficient internet speed for the video upload. Now, the broadband came to my hometown about June of this year, and I've been streaming from home ever since. But you may have been on, I can't remember who was on the stream last Friday. I was able to stream from a car dealership because they had sufficient internet speed, and that's about 10 kilometres from this library and way on the outskirts of the city. There we go. Right, so let's just step up to Players 8 here. This is just the local municipal library. Yes, Stefan, yeah, that's the... I normally stream from home now, but I'm back in the library today because I have an appointment at 11:30 in that city. Nothing particularly alarming, but again, I have the appointment, so I thought if I come in on the train, I've got extra time, I might as well come here and do this. See, so that's something I have to keep in mind when I go to the pit zerker idea, is that the howl doesn't seem to be totally effective. Alright, we have got nature. This is where we really want nature's peace. Yeah, it's not a big trip. It's not a big trip, Stefan. It's only 50 kilometres. It only cost me a few dollars by train, and the speed of the train trips is only about, it only takes about 25 minutes. So I can see a mite ore up there. Whoa, that was a hard hit. Oh. Yes I can, Stefan. That's what I'm working... Yeah. Now, I'm awfully close to being able to upgrade lower runes to get a Zod. A couple more burr runes, but I wonder if that's the best use of them. I think we'll do one at a time here, given how close we are to the next level. 2 at a time we should be able to manage. Mercenary takes one. Bludger takes the other one. I think we're even outside the mite ore. I'd expect somewhere in, I think in Lister's Way. Is he on his own? I think he is. Oh, and extra strong as well. Just give the mercenary a potion. Yes, Stefan, I can show... Oh, geez, we lost him. Wow. I've wasted a couple of potions there.
Afternoon.
So just let me fill up from the side here. I can show you if you like at the end of this game, do I need to, why did I choose, I didn't really choose this one, Abdul. This was what was left over. If I show you the characteristics here, I was using Schaefer's hammer, which at least requires about 179 strength, but at one stage this character was using an Immortal King set, so there are way too many points in strength and not enough in dexterity. Right, but
Good afternoon.
I chose this character, Abdul, because he happened to be at level 83. I have another barbarian who has the Immortal King set, so I thought, right, I'll advance this one to level 92. Well, I was going to stop at 89, but it was, there we go. But it was Jorm and Spangly who said I should go into level 92, and I've got it done far quicker than I thought. Yes, no. Was I starting again? Hang on, I need to change rings here again. Were I starting again, I'd probably go with Whirlwind. But this one already had points in Double Swing and Frenzy, so that's what we've gone with. And we're going to get there from look at this. Oh, battle orders. I do actually have, Abdul, another character called Barbluck, and that was the character I was originally intending to be the Magic Fine Barbarian, but he was at level 68 and I just couldn't be bothered for the time. That wouldn't have taken a lot of time to get the extra levels. So this character started at level 83 and the other one was at 68. I'll show, who was it who made the comment? Yeah, I might show Stefan the Runes character if I can keep my eye on the health wall here. Because we're going to get this. I think I said Lister's Wave. It's Mana Burn, whatever it is. I said Lister's Wave, and I reckon that's going to be about right. Sorry, people. And I just got something from my tablet. Oh, okay. Just got another subscriber, evidently. All right. Okay, just let me go back to here. Sorry, hang on, people. Oh. Just let me get back to my tablet here, people. I think it's going. Just let me run around and wait for the tablet to catch up. No, there it is. Okay, alright, so. Hello, Ignaz. Why don't you put a video of you playing? What do you mean by that, Stefan? I thought, sorry, Stefan, could you clarify that a bit? Sounds an interesting idea, I think, but I'm not exactly certain what you mean. Oh, right, Stefan. Look, that may happen. Yeah, I've got a webcam. That may happen. I wondered what the reception of for me streaming has by and large been pretty friendly. Well, I'll definitely. I have a sort of couple of conditions. I'm not going to. Just got to keep an eye on this. I've got a couple of conditions where I think I'll definitely put my picture up. Geez, that we don't want to die at this close to the next level. And it is extra strong as well. Alright, it's back out here. I can see the character. No, yeah, I'm saying Ignaz and Stefan, the reception from me streaming has by and large been very kind. In fact, I can't recall anybody ever saying anything nasty on the stream at all. And that, oh no, we've leveled. Okay, let's just do this. Yes, Ignaz, I've looked into the Discord, I just haven't taken it any further. Just laziness on my part, really. Just let me see, just wear the extra strong one here. Right down. Right. Okay. Oh yes, Stefan, I remember that. I think it was something about about my personal life. Yeah, within reason, Stefan. I don't mind. Okay. We've got extra keys. All right. Now what we'll do here, people, we will take Bale on in players 3. So we're at level 92. I've got another skill point. I think if I put one more into... Oh no, I've got maximum level on double swing. And also frenzy. What's a synergy? Double swing, taunt. Oh, we're definitely putting in taunt, berserk. So taunt's the only other strategy, synergy. There's taunt, let's have it in there. Oh, and we've still got, no wonder the life is going down, I've still got Thunder God's Vigor on. Don't need it. Hello, Shooting Jimmies. This is the surprise stream. In fact, I must look up that thing that Abdul's asked about, why the text looks grainy, because it didn't used to happen. I'm streaming from the library, Shooting Jimmies, for probably about another 50 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll go and have a go at Bale. Then people can give me some opinions on what they think this Pit Zerker build will be, and I'll tell you what some of the options are. Oh, and what room, we're having that. That's a set of caster gloves as far as I'm concerned. We've got Ravenfrost on, yeah. We didn't have the damage reduction of the belt, that's why the life ball was going down. Okay, oh, and we've got new stat points. We will put them into dexterity. What's our attack rating now? So 79%, still could be more. Where'd that... Right, we don't need mana potions anymore, folks. Right. Okay, we went to players 3, let's have a run at Bale, then we'll stop and have a talk. People, I want to know how to play this Pit Zerker, or what to do about it. You can, I'd appreciate some advice. So Jason Deshar said he was going to advance a Barbarian to level 99. Geez, I wish him luck on that. First thing I'll do, well, Bale's just about done already. Jeez, he is too. What do we get? Let's have a look at the boots. Tomahawk, at least I've got room to... Oh, I haven't got room to fit it in? Yes, I have. And let's have a look at the war javelin for gold. Oh, it's ethereal. Let's sell it anyway. Alright, what I'll do here, people. Ah, yeah. I've only just got into that. I've only just restarted, or more accurately,
Good day.
I've only started for the first time having any sort of reasonable go at Travancarl with Sigma, the Necromancer character. It's pretty slow, but it's a normal thing playing Sigma. It's slow, but it's reliable, and you can play anywhere. Oh, 35,000 for that. Happy with that. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at those boots. Just not quite enough of everything there. Hello, James. Geez, don't often hear from you on stream, but then again, this is a strange time. But I always appreciate your comments on the drop videos. Let's put that there. Okay, folks, I'll show you the high runes character. Now, look, I'm going to have to do this on display mode. For some silly reason on my notebook, every time I Alt-tab out of the game, all the windows get resized. So I have to go to display mode here. And a lot of people, yes, you're right, Abdul, it is too. 11's a lot for me. Let me just, can I do this very quickly? Let's go mule like that. No, let's do it this way, folks. Give me a couple of moments here, but see this window? It resizes every time. Right, I'll show you the runes character I've got. This to answer the question about can I get Breath of the Dying? Well, yes, I can, but do I have the runes? I'll show you my high runes character. Not rings, runes. Right, so I'll just wait for this to catch up. Stopped into okay, yeah, well, yep, it's 10:15 in the morning here, James. Kira's Templar's Might. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yes, I've got plenty of Kira's yeah. Yep. Oh, an Ethereal Templar's Might. Geez, okay, Stefan, you're the first person I've ever seen. Do you mean Templar's Might or Guardian Angel? 5 bird, 2 jar, 3. Yep, that's it. Something like that. So, here's what I could do, people. There's 4 burrs. They could become 2 jars to make a cham. Those 2 jars make a cham. I can just get to a Zod rune. I've got to say I'm more hopeful of trying to eventually, if I could get a cham rune. Oh, you're in the States. Yeah, okay. You work real early. Okay, thanks. Yeah, then thanks for joining in. What was I going to say? I can get to a Zod rune. I found a gull rune. Where did I find that? Dropped out of a chest in the cow level on Saturday night. You can see I've got 14 pole runes. 8 of those would get me up to another gull or something. I forget what the 8, 4, 2, 1 would get to an ist. Now, while we are here, I'll show you, let me go back, I'll show you the Bludger's temporary character, because I've got, there's one amusing thing that there's Bludger's temporary character. So there's the disciple set he was using. That wasn't good enough, people, in Hell Games. There's a Bulkathos Sacred Charge. I wondered about using that as a weapon. There's the 2 Wizard Spikes I need. Sorry, if this is too quick, say so, people. There's the 2 wizard spikes I need. There's that amulet that I was aiming at using. If you're on a small screen, it's +2 to barb skills, 5 fast cast, 6% mana steal and 24 magic find, so I thought that was a decent amulet. Yes, now, yeah, Stefan, you're quite right, Stefan. I think I can use, so for example, one thing I could do with the same set of high runes is make another enigma, because at the moment, Bludger's going to have to borrow the one that Sigma has, but I do have a perfect 301 superior mage plate. I could put 3 sockets in that, make enigma just for that Sigma character and give Bludger that one there. Burr is 10 forum gold, okay. Oh, right, Abdul, yeah. Okay, yep. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, they're still worth something to me in single player, I'll tell you that. Anyhow, let's do this, people. So yeah, I can get to a Zod rune. I'd prefer to wait. So for example, if I got a Cham rune to drop, then I would put 4 burrs to make another Cham, and I'd still have a jar and a burr left over, something like that. Alright, here's Bludger's temporary character, 2 wizard spikes, the amulet. There's an upgraded gold wrap. There's a pair of double up chance guards. And I've been fortunate enough to find 3 pairs of chance guards, all with 40 magic find. Sigma has the other pair, another pair, and the other one's in storage. There's Whitston's guard, which I found yesterday, or I found actually twice in about the last 5 days. I wondered, could I make a build out of that and utilise its phenomenal blocking percentage. Now the block rate for Barbarian is 95%, and I'll show you what I have in mind in a moment. There's that Sanctuary in that Superior Hyperion, I think it was Abdul, and forget who else said I should make it in the Superior one. There's a Rhyme in a perfect, not Superior, but a perfect normal one. So that gives you Cannot Be Frozen. Now the amusing part was that Future Real, many months ago, sent me a build for a Pitzerker Barb, and I looked at it and I thought, geez, I'll never have enough runes for a 6-isted phase blade. But lo and behold, there are 6-ist runes. So eventually I got enough of them. Alright, let's go back to the game. And people give me, I'll tell you some of the ideas I have in mind here. Wow, geez, they're adjusting their prices awfully quick. Right, okay, back in the game here, I hope. I hope you can see that pretty much immediately. So I'm just waiting for my tablet to catch up. Right, so here are some of the options I think I have. Okay, armour has to be Enigma. 2 wizard spikes on weapon switch, 5% fast cast, and by the way, that was the best suggestion I've had for getting this character level quickly, was to put on High Lords. That was Jason Deshar's suggestion. So 40% chance guards there, Enigma there, Harlequin Crest there probably, though the combination of the IK helm and the IK boots is not too bad either. The belt, something I can change around. I've got a couple of decent nasal rings, not perfect but not bad. But what puzzles me is, what do I use for weapon? So here, or do I go dual weapons, or do I go weapon and shield? And I was thinking of starting with weapon and shield. So here's one idea I had, right? To make the rune, now this is where I'd appreciate some advice. To make the rune words silence in a phase blade there, and go sword barbarian. And for the shield, use that Rhyme Hyperion. That would give you 100 all resists, Cannot Be Frozen. Run the gold wrap for the battle belt. Now, silence gives you 20% attack speed. Another 10 from there gives 30. If I was to put an attack speed duel in a Harlequin Crest or a Ariats or a IK Avenger helm, I'd get to the 45 breakpoint. I'd have, and then a point in lower resist, I'd have maximum resists. I would have the fastest possible attack speed, but silence is not a prodigious damage weapon. That's one alternative. And the other alternative is to, at the moment, Abdul, it's maximum, barring poison. But we're going to respec Abdul, definitely. This is not a Pitzerker build. Anyhow, here's another alternative. Okay, just looking at Stefan's. Yeah, okay. I can't get to Fortitude, Stefan. I think I've got an Ethereal Thundermaw. Gore Riders. Metal Grid, yeah. Okay, Stefan. That I've got to say, Stefan. It doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like a Magic Find build. It doesn't sound like a sort of Pitzerker build, put it that way. Oh, on ladder. Alright, people. Drinking water here. I've got people now the Kruggers build, which I can do, because he also plays single player. He uses a Death Cleaver. He runs his Pitzerker as an Axe Barbarian. I've got a better Death Cleaver than he has. His is about 240 something. I've got a 274, and he uses a Blade of Ali Baba on switch. Uses the Trangle Belt for Cannot Be Frozen, and I think I could do an exact copy of that. Oh, yes, Stephen. Yeah, okay. No, I'm on the hunt, Stefan, for those two missing items. But they're alternatives, and the other unique I wouldn't mind having a go with, if I go Sword Barbarian, is the Vile Husk Tusk Sword. And I'm thinking, what appeals to me about that, it has 7% damage per level, and I think 7.5 attack rating per level, or round the other way, against undead class monsters, and I'm thinking surely that's going to be an effective weapon against Pindleskin. So if I was to go Sword Barbarian, I could run a Phase Blade here against other monsters and run that Vile Husk Tusk Sword. It would cost a Vex rune if it didn't work, but, well, I'm reasonably well off for runes. Okay, people, now it's 25 past 10. I can go till round about 11 o'clock, probably a little bit after. I'm just going to get a piece of pen and paper here, because what I want to do one more run against Bale. I don't see any advantage, in all fairness, in advancing this character any more levels. So I'm just... I'll tell you what, we're going to do it in the spreadsheet. Death. Wow. Looking at Stefan's gear there. All looks top of the line stuff, Stefan. Yes, I was going to question something like that, Steph. I was going to ask, did you find that gear yourself, or did you trade for it? Yeah, okay, alright. So look, let's do this, people. Let's get back into the game here. Let's go back to Players 1. Let's have one more run at Bale. This may be the last one. Let's go into there instead of fighting my way back to the waypoint as I've frequently done. Let's give those a miss. So this is hard on my notebook, this business of jumping through them. I did. Oh, that's bad. Jeez, I thought I... Ooh, right, got away with that. Let's get in there. Oh, we're in the same... Why is that shaking? Oh, we're in the same game. Let's try that again. Alright, yes, hum. I think we reset to players 1. Right. I've already done that. So I'd be genuinely intrigued, that was something. I'd be genuinely intrigued as to what people would think of those options. The silence one is a good one, but you don't get much damage out of the... It's only a 200% enhanced damage weapon. Why am I on weapon switch? So I'm just looking at Stefan's thing there. What do we got? Serpents, Pit Lord, that's pretty friendly. Oh, souls again, alright, so be it.
Good afternoon.
Go for Nature's Peace when we're in the throne room. Normally yeah, it's a unique group. Normally is. That's the unique, yeah. So what we'll do here, people, that's a champion group, okay, alright. What we will do here is we'll do that calculation I've normally done, where I see how many runs it's going to take. I have to do it in the spreadsheet. I scarcely got a piece of paper I can write on. I always like taunted the barbarian skill for some reason. It always appeals to me having the barbarian poke their tongue out at the monsters. Don't know why, it just does. Right, time for Nature's Peace here. I don't need souls coming back to life. Yeah, you're right, Abdul, about the number of people. 11's a lot. So I'm not worrying about mana potions. I've just got the belt full of full rejuvenation potions, because even with mana burn monsters, seem to be able to knock them down easily enough. Though it is a bit slower. Oh, there's a jewel, I heard it. Let's grab that jewel. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, people. We're going to go to Players 8. No, there's no way around this, people. I have to get pen and paper here. Yeah, Abdul, that's sort of one of the conditions I've sort of set my... I'm waiting for 500 is the next time I'll put up a congratulatory note about it. Let me write this down, folks. Experience is 1924 804 052. Right, that's before. Let's go after there. It's just getting a bit crowded on the desk here. Right, okay. We've gone to players 8. Like 1,000 subs is a long, long way away. There's only 430 odd of you now. Oh, 2 flawless emeralds. Let's stick with Nature's Peace here for the first couple of waves. Oh, he's Holy Freeze, alright. Oh, that's gonna... Okay, went down fast enough. Jeez, I hope that was a player's 8 one. We'll grab those 2 scrolls of Town Portal. I'll tell you this, people, right, I said the reception of me streaming has been pretty friendly. And I thought, right, if I ever find Tyrael's Might or a Zod screen or a Zod rune on stream, I will instantly put my face up on with the webcam. So if that happens, somebody can remind me of it. Oh, come on, hit something. See, here's what I've said before, here's what I'd like to play without the mercenary. Come on. I've still got Thunder God's Vigor on, haven't I? I don't need it. I can tell from when I take it the way the life ball goes down. Oh, Superior Great Poleaxe. That's one. Oh. Well, I suppose it's just where I kept the Thunder God's Vigor on. This wave is always the slowest. Right. 6 sockets, but no, not ethereal. Alright. That would have been a handy Breath of the Dying base had that been ethereal. Wow. For the mercenary. That's the other thing too I'll mention. I'd be interested. I've wondered too, the other thing, if I can get a Zod rune, is to make an ethereal Breath of the Dying. I've got an ethereal 6-socket Warpike. I've got an ethereal 6-socket Giant Thresher. And make an ethereal Breath of the Dying for mercenary use. That would, I think, would advance Sigma's clearing speed a bit, because he'd be able to drop the first corpse a lot quicker. But if I ever got a Zod rune, I'll ask around. Yeah, we want Ravenfrost back on here. see the experience bar's actually moved a bit already. In fact, I'd be interested in opinion too. If I stop playing this as a leveling character, which is the intent, is it still like the people who play as pit zerkers? Do they sort of do they manage to level their character or not? Because I just can't imagine, say, if you're going into the pit and killing only Act 1 monsters on players 1, that your experience is going to go up all that fast. I just don't know, but I'm quite happy to stop. Remember, I've got plenty of tokens, so I can always, if I feel sufficiently inspired, spec again, and try and advance more levels. So I'd just be genuinely interested in people's opinion on that. And, once people get their character to a pit zerker, is that the end of any idea of leveling? I think this will work pretty well if we complete this run, work out how many runs it will take to get to the next level. But I have to say, then that might about do for the stream. But I have to say that Spangley's and Storm's Jordan's suggestion of go on to level 92, all heavy braces, we want those. That's crafted caster gloves. The suggestion to go to level 92 is a really good one. Okay, extra fast. You can often split the pack there. Just back out a bit. Down here, please. It doesn't matter too much, it's just the calculation after. I don't like the character standing in the middle of the pack, but okay. They seem to be doing okay. That's spectral hit, is it? Oh, he's teleported. Yeah, just spectral hit, teleport, yeah, extra fast was spotted. Oh, stun lock. Jeez, it was too. It was too. Jeez, don't often get that, but there it was. Right, let's go back to camp and put this stuff away. Yeah, this is going to work fairly neatly. We'll be a little bit early. Let's identify those. Right, players 3 for Bale. Oh, there's still one more. That's the trouble with extra fast. Well, it's pluses and minuses. You split the pack, which I actually find easy if you can split them. I have to say, in all fairness, that last game, Bale went down very, very, about as fast as I've ever managed it. Mind you, we do have that extra synergy, that leap attack past Bale's just to bring the mercenary around. There's the clone. Normally, this is one of the characters. Yeah, which one actually hitting? Yeah, there's the real one. So don't worry about mana on this character. because you want that decrepify to go off. That's something else I've got to sort out. What mercenary do I use if I get to the pit zerkai here? Because currently he's using a Reaper's Toll, and I'm not certain I want any form of cold damage. Okay, looks as if we knocked off the clone. Not too far. Right. How much gold do we need? Oh, 20 of 65. Geez, that's worn down. Okay. Flames, mace, field plate. I think we're just going to repair everything. Okay, let's have a look at the experience again. Okay, so now it is 1928 592 108. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can... oh, didn't mean to do that, but I've done it now. It did what? No vast consequence, right. Let's do that. Okay, so this is now all out of date. Before was 1924 804 052, and after bail it was 1924. No, it was 1928 592 108. Okay, so the experience gained is going to be equal to... try that. That one minus that one. Right, so that's how much experience we've got. Let's have a look. Let's go to the Ariat Summit website. Oh, I can't get here. I just realised, people, I can't get to the Ariat Summit. I'll have to find it somewhere else. We're back in the library. I can't get... It's a block site in here. Let's call it Diablo Experience Chart. Now watch, you'll be able to see this, I think. If I go open the link in new tab, I think, yeah, it's blocked. Okay, let's try that one. That's that experience chart that Jorm quoted to me. Whoops. Let's do that. Let's try that one. Oh, sorry people. Jeez. I don't think I've come out of the game. So just let me see if that catches up. Sorry people. Stefan, I'm just looking for the experience chart, but I can't get to the so I'm just waiting for that to catch up. That's better. Sorry people, that was my mistake there. So here's the... I was looking for the experience chart. I can't get to the Ariat Summit. I want 92 to 93. Oh, this is all copyable text too. So there's 92. I'm just going to go Control C for copy there. I'm going to swap there. So that's level 92 now. Now, let me bump up the font here. What was that one? That's 24. That to be 24. We want it in the middle. Right, this is now the 92 to 93 gap. which is that. That being 24. Let's put that in the middle. Right, so if I just do this, people, if there's the experience gain on one run, if I just do that one divided by that one, let's call it number of runs. And we're going to make this one, this is all a bit of a rush, folks, but I hope it works. We're going to make it equal to that one, divided by that one. 45. Just let me reformat that. No, that's not right. Let's do that. Right. Let's format the cells. Let's just have one decimal place, I think. Right, so it would take about 46 runs to get to level 93 doing what I am now. Now, I've got to say, people, I wonder if, but to me the next really effective level is 96, and that's a long, long way away. Okay, let me just write down, I'm going to go back to the game here, I'm just going to write down Bludger's experience. We'll just see how far we got. Hang on, I don't need to do that. We're going to go back to the display, people. I can do that from within Go Mule and not need to write it all out. And you might notice too the Go Mule window has resized. Doesn't do it on my desktop, people, but it does it here. Where is he? Right. So that's his experience. That is copyable text. We're going to go to there. Oh, let's go. What's happened there? Oh, we've gone across the page. Right. Right. So there it is. Oh, what's that? Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I've got to remember not to use the number pad when I'm streaming because I've got it set for the shortcut. So it was 45.8, but it was equal to that one divided by that one. Right. So I hope people can see that. Sorry people, I think I've gummed up again. Just let my tablet catch up. Let my tablet catch up, people. I'm sorry, that's awful. It's hardly informative. Try again, people. I've still pressed the wrong key. Come on. Let's try that. Gee, sorry people. That's awful. Okay, here's what I have done. I've noted the experience before, the experience after, worked out the experience gain, which was that figure there, divided into the 92 to 93 gap, and that means I'd have to do about 46 runs like you've just seen to get from 92 up to 93. Now I've got to say I think we've reached the point where it's not really worth it because it's not an integer multiple of 4. So, or another way of looking at it is each run gets about 2.8% of the experience to the next level. Okay, so that might be about it for Bludger for the moment. So what I'll do here, people, I'll go back to the game. I reckon I've got about 10 or so minutes left. I'm going to go back to the game. And what I usually do when I've got time, just sort of a short time gap, I usually just run shock a lot at lower caress. So if we do that for about 10 minutes, I did that this morning in the train station before I came here, because the train gets in about an hour early before the library. Yeah, that's keeping up on... Sorry, that was a bit of a shambles before, my apologies. Okay, so we're just going to run lower caress for about 10 minutes. You never know. Oh, this is where it does get difficult here on the notebook. And just see what we come up with. Remember, I did find my second ever burr rune a few days ago. There's a gem of sun air ruby. Yes, actually the sun's at an awkward angle here, people. So just about 10 minutes of this, and then it'll be time for me to call it quits. There's a green charm, surely, yeah. And that's, I cannot see the monsters, particularly those black things. Sapphire be of some description. It's another gem for topaz. That whorl's very handy. Okay, no, that'll do. No, it's not right. We start in the Pandemonium Fortress. What do we get there? I get a fair haul. Oh, there's a perfect sapphire. I usually do this on the go, and this is how I get the jewels for crafting, or the gems rather, that you normally see on Wednesday night. So I'm not happy with the brightness of the screen. I think it's up full. Let's have some. I have to turn this around a bit, people. I seriously have awful trouble seeing you. Right, try that. Flawless diamond. Just the uniques of those things are a different colour. We might have real trouble seeing them. Virtus CB. I don't recall your name on the stream before, but then again, this is a fairly unusual stream. Don't normally stream it this time, but you're welcome. We're just running lower caress for about 10 minutes, and then I have to go keep an appointment. But welcome to the stream anyway. This is a stream from the state of Victoria, Australia. We're in a large regional town, in a library with enough speed to run the stream. Normally I stream from home. There's always a unique group. There it is, yeah. Oh, there's that Oculus. That's getting a bit close. So first we're going to stop and do this. I'd like the chance of getting the full rejuvenation potion back. Let's have a look at that monarch. Another monarch. Alright, we'll have both of them. What are we after? The jeweler's monarch of deflecting, is it? Hello, Cal. Just called in at the end, Cal. I've got an appointment in about 30 minutes' time. So I'm just running while I harass for about 10 minutes. Bludge of the Barbarian has just hit the level at which level 92. Glad of that well. Jeez, I'm glad of that well. And it's time to respec, but I'm still puzzling as to what exactly how. Yes, here we go. We're about to find out right this instant.
Stay a while and listen.
Well, there's a +2 to Paladin one, but I don't think we're going to keep it. If I'm going to get +2 to Paladin skills, I might as well use a Herald of Zachariam and have done with it. But I think this character's carrying enough gold to repair that Chains of Honour. Oh, and we need a full rejuvenation potion back in the belt. Sorry, Cal, we're back in the library today, by the way, if you've looked at the side banner. I've got to follow track down Abdul's suggestion and find out why that text at the side is somewhat grainy. Never used to do it, but it's doing it now. So I can't see those Doom Apes. I can hardly see them at all. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. I'd consider a real piece of good fortune if I was to get a Burr rune now. Yep, back in the library, Cal. Mind you, I was still surprised it worked so well from the car dealership. Oh, I thought I heard a charm. Yeah, there's always a unique group down there. Oh, so couldn't even see that. Sorry, I'm just looking at this. Oh, the tent, yeah, okay. Yeah, do you mean the fan belt? Sorry, is the tensioner belt something different from the fan belt? Not so. Oh, there's a hell rune, folks. Well, that's made the trip worthwhile. One of the belts. Okay, yeah. No, don't look under the modern cars run so reliably. You by and large don't need to look under the bonnet all that often yourself. Oh, we didn't identify the charm. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, well the 10 minutes of running Lower Karast has paid off. We've got a hell rune, and we have a combat skiller. So, yeah, no, I'm on the bike today, Cal as normal, bike and train. There's a combat skiller anyway, let's put that there. Okay, couple more runs, people, then it'll be time to call it quits. Thol rune is a safety amulet. Tel rune, sapphire. Thank you, James. Yeah, Noah said, I don't come into this city all that often, but since the only thing I could be bothered, the only thing I've really got on is this appointment, and I couldn't be bothered driving the car in 50 kilometres just to get myself to the dentist, is where it is. Okay, people. Let's make this the last one. If people have any comments like James, now would be the time to put them up. So I'm just going to do this last run. There's an emerald, some description. Yeah, the appointment's 11:30 and it takes me a good 10 minutes to pack up all the stuff in the library. Was that another stash over there, was it? Yeah, it was. Nope. Yes, yep, I'll ask for some advice on that, Stefan. Wednesday night, that's what's on the agenda, is asking, I sort of saw a sapphire or something here, is asking people, that idea of using the silence rune word has everything going for it, except the amount of damage the weapon does. It's 200%, there's a flawless amethyst. I'm not certain that's good enough anymore, but it's only only a vex rune. And if I make it in phase blade, I can then put it on Smipel, so it won't be a total waste. There's a flawless ruby, flawless topaz. Okay, oops, fanaticism. Flawless ruby, and we're out of there. Oh, we're safe. Right. Grief, yes, Stefan, can't get to grief, or death, or last wish, or beast. All that are rune words, sorry to say. Yeah, thanks, Abdul. Alright, people, look, I will have to call it quits. Appointment's 11:30. It's about a 5-minute bike ride carrying the 10-kilo backpack. Take me about 10 minutes to pack up. Thank you, Cal. Few more seconds, people, for anybody who would like to make a comment to do so. Anybody who hasn't already. But thanks very much, people, for joining in. Yep, see you, Abdul. Just going out to OBS now. Okay, people, I'm assuming that everybody who would like to make a comment has had opportunity to do so. I will see you on, what day is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. No, I'll see people arguably tomorrow night. Okay, thank you, Abdul. Thank you, Jivko, Stefan, Cal, James. Thanks once again.